What's up, guys? Buffalo House, episode 10. This is guest Jay Clark.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's a pal and a confidant.
I don't know what that means.
Thank you for being a friend.
Of course. Thank you for being my friend.
I hope someone other than Rico gets that joke. I was referencing the Golden Girls theme song.
Not a clue.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm uncultured.
It's okay.
So,
It's old.
first question. When was the last time you shit your pants?
He's one of the guys that actually has a story. I'm excited.
7 years ago, but I'm not telling that story.
Okay.
Oh.
Off
I
camera?
can't off camera. I will tell you that story.
Okay.
If you
That'll
remember
be
to
the
ask me.
bonus.
Well then,
episode.
okay. Okay, were you sick? Because if
I
you're sick,
don't
it kind of
remember.
doesn't count.
I don't remember. I don't think I was though.
Yeah.
I was not in the country when it happened.
Ah.
So it was one of those. But it was a bad time. It was a
I
really
had
bad
that
time.
happen in Washington, D.C.
Did you?
Yeah. I was going up some escalators, and I had a really, really bad McDonald's, and it was a class field trip in 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
And everyone was there, including my crush. And
Oh.
this kid goes, "What's that brown stuff coming down your pants?" I didn't shit myself, but I was worried that I was going to. And I was like, "What?" And like freaking out, got stuck in the escalator, and it ripped my jeans up to here. And yeah, I was scared. And then I ran to a bathroom and almost missed the bus back to the hotel because I was dying.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
It's
yeah.
a good intro. Sorry, he just reminded me of a traumatic experience.
Oh wow. Wow, we're off to a
alright.
great start. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we need
Here.
beers.
Here,
Cheers.
cheers to that. Oh yeah, we gotta crack them.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, we did it. We all cracked at the same
At the same
time. We didn't start drinking earlier.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, I pre-cracked before you cracked, and you guys cracked before I cracked. So
crack is whack.
Crack is whack, you know. Yeah, man.
But yeah, no, we've
still don't have any Yingling.
yeah, not yet.
Turns out we do, but it's not ours.
Yep, my brother got some, but
Do not forget me any.
It's when you drink it and you ask for
his
permission.
brother
No,
got it from
my
him. It
brother
was when he
did
was
that
in
to me.
Pennsylvania.
Did he?
Yeah, my brother had a friend come visit, and I came home from work, and they were drinking like 4 of them, and I had bought like a whole 30 rack for myself, and was like, "Hey, I don't mind, but don't drink these. Please go get different beer because I can't buy these here." And he goes, "Oh, okay, no worries." And then I leave, come back, and they're all gone.
Can you not buy Yinglings here?
No,
Really?
got to go like at least an hour and a half,
Ohio.
like Ohio.
Really? I did not
Yeah,
know
they don't
that.
sell in Michigan yet, unfortunately. It's really bullshit.
Huh. I didn't know
But,
that. I mean, I don't really. I had them a couple times. We went camping once, and I wasn't a fan. So I mean,
They're so good.
Sorry guys, that's episode 10.
They're so good. But
No, they're good. I like
Yeah.
them. My cousins actually, when I was down there, I gave them some, and they're like, "Oh, this is that gross beer," and I was like,
what?
see,
I was pissed.
the last time, oh, I guess it's been a long time since I've had one, but when we went camping, we played The Wisest Wizard, and Brennan bought Yinglings, which, for those of you who don't know, The Wisest Wizard, you drink a beer, you grab another beer, duct tape it on, drink it,
Yep.
grab another beer, duct tape it on, the person who has the tallest staff at the end of the night is The Wisest Wizard. Well, Yinglings do not come in cans.
They do come in cans.
Do they come in cans? Well, at the time, we didn't get cans. We got bottles.
Oh, that
Yeah.
wasn't good.
So Brennan's sitting there, you know, drinking back these Yinglings, and he's duct taping these bottles together. So, you know, so at some point in the night, he's got a Darth Maul lightsaber, and here I am with a wizard staff. And it's just, yeah, it did not work.
No.
It did not work.
That's not a beer that you want to like drink.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
good
heavily.
just.
Like,
Yeah.
Like it's same with Shock Top. Like if we were playing Wisest Wizard with this,
That would suck.
it's too heavy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you
It's
gotta.
You would
it's
get
not
sick
too
of the-
much alcohol.
you would
but
get
it's-
sick of the
it's
flavor.
too heavy on your gut.
True.
Yeah.
He's got to be like
You want
natural light
PBR.
or
It's a
PBR.
PBR kind of game.
Yeah.
Same
You want
with,
some water, Bud Light.
same
Just
with
water.
Slap Cup. You want
Yep.
PBR for Slap Cup.
Yep.
You don't
Maybe
want,
in hams.
maybe.
It's a little stronger, but it's good. But
Do you think if we played like a taste test game between like natural light and like actual water, it'd be difficult, or do you think it'd be like pretty easy?
I think it'd be pretty easy.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Like, what if we got like?
What if we got really bad water?
What if we like got water that was like left in your car all summer, and it's like got that plastic flavor in it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then you match that up with natural light, natty lights. I mean, it might be a little tougher then.
it might be.
Well water might actually.
I'm sorry, you guys are never gonna get sponsored by Natty Light after this episode.
No, that's
we're trying
okay.
for Yingling,
We want
honestly.
Yingling. We want Yingling. Come on, Yingling.
Every time I go on camera, I position my can, even if the spout is like the wrong way, like it is now. I position it just like that to where the camera gets it.
Perfect.
So in case Shock Top picks you guys up.
Oh, I want Yingling,
Yeah.
but Shock Top too.
Any beer.
When we were in a band, I really wanted to be sponsored by Arizona Tea.
What band?
Yeah.
Oh, there no band.
Which?
There was no band.
Oh, well. Perfect segue. So, we have known Jake for
I've
quite
known you as
a long
long
time.
as I've known him.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, I met you at a show at Hatchie's.
Was it Hatchies or
Would have been,
Reds?
it was Hatchie's.
Hatchies? Okay.
Hatchie's was a long time ago.
It was
They're gone now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's another restaurant now. But I met you there. And that was the first show. I came up and helped Brendan break down his drums. And then at the time, you guys were called The Accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Don't recall.
I actually met you guys, like, I think I knew you a little bit, but the first time I heard you play, you were like halfway through your set, and I was vibing really, really, really to it. And like, I was having a good ass time. I was like, wow, this band's amazing. I bought a shirt, I bought a CD, I got a wristband. I was like, I can't wait to hear more from them. And then you guys are like, we're breaking up. And I was like, what?
I don't think it happened that quick.
It was quick, dude. Like, you guys were like, we're done. And then, like, you paused for a bit, and then you talked about the next band. But I was like,
oh
this is
yeah,
the middle of a show, and you guys just got my hopes up and then dashed them and then brought them back. But
Was that Hatchies? Were we?
it wasn't
was
at
the Ritz.
Hatchie's. No,
That was
Oh, was
the
it?
Ritz.
this
That
was
was-
at the Ritz.
Yeah, okay.
That was the
Oh,
first
no,
time I
you-
saw
but-
you guys play.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
and
just
like,
met them.
I was excited, and
Yeah,
it was like me actually meeting you.
Okay.
Like, I had known you, but then I like introduced myself.
Yeah, we're just like, hey, yeah, everything's coming to an end. We're changing our name, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but
It's almost as bad as the time our old lead singer made it sound like our bassist died.
yeah, basically. No, we
I'm gonna need that story after this.
ended up, but no, so we ended up. I met you at that party. I met you at that show, and then like eventually, I think you guys had one other show I hung out at, and then you guys had a party at your house, or at Brendan and Tim's house at the time.
Yeah.
And that was the weekend that he had stayed at my house on a Thursday night. He came over on Thursday and stayed from Thursday to Friday, and then we were like, yo, let's go to that party on Saturday, and we brought the pizza dip. And
The
then,
pizza did, that's right.
and then that's when we
That
became
was
best
The
friends.
first ever Too Drunk
Really.
was for your
See,
party.
I remember that, and I thought you guys were friends a lot longer than that. Because, like, you guys
Yeah.
were all about
we were
this
friends
pizza.
for like 2 days.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was the thing, is we had literally met the 2 days previous to that. That Friday night we went and made it, got drunk and made the pizza dip for your party, and then showed up.
Dude, Brandon was like dying in the bathroom in the basement, and everyone's like, "Is he okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's fine." And they're like, "Okay, he knows him really well," and I'm like, "I don't. Like, check on him, please."
Wait, which house was that? Was it that Grosse Point house? Or
St. Clair
St.
Shores.
Clair, yeah.
was that
In
St.
the
Clair
court.
Shores?
In the court.
The court.
I think it was.
Yeah, you couldn't
they were-
park in the
were
little
they renting
roundabout.
from their mom
Oh,
or
that was
something?
Grosse Point.
Oh, it was Grosse Point?
That was
was
Grosse
Grosse Point, sorry.
That was Grosse Point house. Yeah, that was a fun house. Was there a bathroom down there?
Yep.
Yeah,
Next to
it
the
was
bar.
Right next to the bar.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes, that was Brennan and Tim's house when they
Yeah.
were living together.
Yep. Yeah.
That,
And
that
that
was
was
a long time
also
ago.
that was also the same weekend we met Melissa.
Yeah, that was when we met
Really?
Melissa too.
She came to that party, and I met her blackout drunk. Kind of. I remember seeing her and everything, but I was drunk. And I passed out on the couch immediately after. And then came back an hour and a half later to take a shot.
Yeah.
With her and
popped
him.
up at the bar.
And then went back to sleep.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And here
I
we
don't-
are, 5
But
years
yeah,
later.
and then we just kept hanging out with you as the band, and you became Stories Untold.
Yes, we became Stories Untold.
And did even more cool shit.
Yes.
Helped you guys do a music video.
You helped us with a few music videos.
Yeah, a couple of them.
I sold merch for you.
Yep.
Sold merch
That's
for us.
all I ever did for you.
You were a damn good merch guy, though.
Dude, I
Fuck
miss it,
yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But
You need to start a band.
Gotta start a band, yeah.
But yeah, it was fun times, dude. And yeah, I'm trying. So like,
Are you itching your nuts?
I'm itching my leg, guys.
Okay.
Sorry. For the few listeners, now they know I was scratching at my inner thigh.
You can edit and post.
Nah,
No, we're going to just zoom in.
there's nothing.
Oh, Jesus, man.
But
Be nice to yourself.
it's okay.
It's positivity.
Shocked out.
It's 2 weeks until Christmas.
Yeah.
We record the episodes early, so it's
Oh, nice.
It's 2 weeks.
It's
till
2 weeks until Christmas.
I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks to Christmas, I think, from this episode.
It's 2 weeks until Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
My birthday was 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Happy
how old
birthday
are you
right now?
turning?
It's the 28th.
Okay, I was gonna say
Soon.
we record like a few weeks in
These
advance.
are pretty far in advance. This one's pretty far
This
in
one
advance.
because scheduling.
Right.
But
I mean, no, it's December. I've got a nice warm jacket.
Brr,
that my
I'm
father gave me.
cold.
Dude, it snowed today. I'm not doing a bit. I was getting gas,
where
and it was fucking snowing in New Haven.
I want sledding.
Dude, I was pissed. This lady came in, and she was like, "Are those snowflakes?" And I was like,
It's so. I was at my I don't know if it was chiropractor or something, or I think I was at the gym and I was getting a protein shake as like on my way out, and like she's sitting there making it, and I look over and it starts snowing. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit, and like she looks over at me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's the snow.
"Yeah, I hate it, man."
Oh, yeah. But no, I kind of miss like helping you guys play shows, dude.
Yeah,
That was
Like
fun.
I almost missed that more than playing my own shows.
Aw.
It was less
Well, don't
stress.
say
It was
that.
just fun.
that's exactly how I was with merch, man. And like, it was more fun selling for you than it was selling for you guys. Because for you guys, I was like, I gotta actually bring people and do this and that. But for you guys, I was like,
It's just fun.
this is exactly like how it was when I started selling for them.
Mm.
Because I was just like, I'm gonna stand at this table and I'm gonna make my friends some money.
Aw.
And like, I can still watch the show and I don't have to be freaked out and like worry about a crowd around me because there's a fucking table between me and them,
Yes.
But now there's no table. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Not that we've been to a show this year.
Yeah.
No. Fair.
I haven't been to one in a while, but yeah, it
think-
was
No one here has been to one in a while.
no.
No.
I mean,
I almost did that Travis Scott Fortnite concert.
Did you?
I almost went to it. My friends were gonna get really drunk in Ohio and like hop on there, and I was like, I don't want to download Fortnite, but I might.
yo, Kevin and I just started playing it again. There's no shame. It's a different game now.
It's
Is it?
Destiny downloaded it on the Switch, and like I'm ashamed. I really am.
It's a different. I don't know. Like Kevin and I played the crap out of that game when it first came out. Like, it's funny because like every time when I'm in a random match with someone, like I have all the OG stuff when the game first came out. And I guess you can't get it anywhere. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, you got this!" Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Yeah." But like, I mean, I used to play the crap out of the game. Yeah, no, like I'm just like bragging because I'm like, "Yeah, you came around later. I was around since the beginning. What up?"
You fucking posers.
I know exactly. I'm just like, you posers. You don't even know how the game works, and I'm getting killed by like 8-year-olds and shit.
That's why I couldn't play, man. Like I tried, and then like these 8-year-olds were just like making me feel bad.
Well, like there's people who made a business out of teaching kids how to play Fortnite, like on how to build and all that. Like, so there are actual businesses out there that will teach you how to play Fortnite, so you can be like a streamer, and it's
You might have to
insane.
pay for that.
But it's like, I don't know.
Right. We'll figure it out eventually if we decide to play Fortnite.
I just want to play Minecraft, man.
We'll do that. We'll build
care
decks and
about
stuff.
I can't do Minecraft. That was one game I was never able to get into. My little brother though is like really into Minecraft. Like I guess apparently he's surprisingly like really good at it.
Dude, I love it.
Like,
That's cool.
yeah, like 'cause he's 6. Yeah, he's 6 now. But like I remember when I was his age, I was playing like Spyro the Dragon, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, all those games, and he's like building mansions and entire worlds right now. I'm like, man,
It's like an ADD thing.
yeah.
Like, I was really into Minecraft as a kid, and then like found out this year, like, yeah, you got ADD. But I have like met other people that are really good at Minecraft, and they all have ADD. And like every single one of them is like, I don't know what it is. It's something about the game, like the music and like the simplicity. It just makes you want to build stuff. And like same with Legos, man. You fucking pour some Legos out in front of me.
Yeah.
I was a
build
big
you
Legos
fucking
kid.
Legos
tower.
are fun.
Or probably a dick.
I don't think I ever made those as a kid.
I'm pretty sure I did accidentally a couple times.
I had a lot of Legos as a kid. I remember I used to play with them a lot, but like Bionic, like when I was like, you know, in elementary school and like early middle school, I was like really into Bionicles. Like I had a lot of like I wouldn't even really play with them. I just like building them and then I put them up and like, you know, put them into poses and they would just like be along my back wall and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like a collector's thing, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool.
Same. I mean, well, I remember once in a while we did have those and we try to play with them a little bit, but most of the time we still would like we'd get connects and build like cars out of them and then sit on opposite sides of the basement and put the wheels on them and then run them at each other as hard as possible, and whoever car survived the longest won.
Nice.
So we would put the Bionicles inside of it like they were the people driving or something.
Right.
But otherwise, they were just a ornament for decoration.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Played
there's
with Barbies a lot.
Did you?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I did. I grew up with a lot of girls,
Yeah.
Fair.
but like they were sadistic, man. Like I would actually be playing house and I'd be like, Barbie's gonna marry Ken and it's gonna be a good time, and they'd be like, this horse is a man and it can speak, and I'm like, what?
BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, they did BoJack Horseman before it was a thing. Like the horse was depressed, dude.
That's funny.
Like,
Yeah. I know.
watch BoJack Horseman, by the way. It's really sad.
Every weekend I would go to my aunt's house and I would play with my 2 cousins, and you know, they're 2 twin girls and I think they're like 5 years older than me. So like I grew up on a lot of like 80s hair metal, like Def Leppard, Aerosmith, you know, those types of bands, and then also like a lot of Barbies as like a kid. You know, I remember there was like this giant dollhouse that like they must hate me because I remember I just used to beat the crap out of that thing. 'Cause I didn't know how to play nice.
Destroy the house.
Like there's like Barbie's pink car, I think is what she had.
The
Yeah.
Jeep.
And
Was it the Jeep or the convertible?
it was a convertible.
Yeah.
Alright, that
Yeah.
was cool. It
Yeah.
was all rounded
And-
out. Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Ken was just driving home drunk every night because I used to ram that thing into
Oh,
the
fuck yeah.
house.
He was driving home like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf on Wall Street.
Yeah, he was just right into the house. And they got. I remember there was a couple times they got really mad at me. Just I mean, understandably so. I was destroying their toys as a kid. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Just boy shit.
Yeah, no, and I'm like,
I used to clean their toys and fix their toys. So you can't say it's just boys shit. 'Cause
I mean, I'm gonna be
I would
honest.
literally, they would do the same shit he was doing, and I'd come back and be like, "You messed up the front door," and I'd like put it back on the hinges.
See, but I would also destroy my toys.
yeah,
That was kind of a thing as a kid. You just break shit.
I was
I don't
like-
get it. It's just something you do.
I was the opposite, dude. I took care of all of my shit, like
I
yeah,
broke it
no,
all.
except electronics. I was horrible with electronics.
I was okay with those. I
I would
protected those.
destroy 'em.
I mean, I didn't break everything, but like a lot of GI Joes, like we would just throw.
there's
They were parachuting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Like my friend Alex on the end of my street had a tree house on the top of his tree. His dad had built it for him. Well, we tried to do a zip line, but we couldn't figure out how to get it to slide. So we had a cord that we acted like it was the zip line, and we would just throw it down the length of the line, like it was the zip line. We were like, zip line.
Their arm would pop off.
And just like nail the fence. He did it. Whoa.
I remember
Nailed it.
I remember we used to take like toys and stuff, tie them to the string and throw them out the car, like as kids. Like, and then Napoleon Dynamite came out, and like everybody started doing it, and I'm like, man, I did it before it was cool. But yeah, we broke so many toys doing that, and like I remember the first time we did it. Like, I didn't realize that it was going to fall off the string. So, like, we were driving, like, 50 down one of the roads. And, like, wait, stop. The toy fell off. He's like, all right, it's gone now. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's gone? We got to go get it. It's my toy. Like, 6-year-old me's heartbroken. I'm just like,
we had that with a basketball on our bus.
Oh,
like,
boy.
we almost got in a lot of trouble because we were, like, passing the ball back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the bus driver was cool with it. And then, like, this one kid was like, wow, it's getting really hot, and then opened the window and someone threw the basketball, and it just went through the window, like, perfectly. The bus driver was like, oh, same thing. Ball's gone, guys. Like, not going to stop and go get it. One of you can get out of the next stop and go get it.
Yeah.
And, like, the next day at school, like, all of those guys got pulled into an office. And,
because that's
got
really...
given a talking to, and, like...
Yeah.
They were like, we do this all the time. And, like, the person that was yelling at them was like, you do it all the time. And, like, freaking out. And bus driver got in trouble. And then we weren't allowed to do shit on the bus anymore.
Oh, man.
That sucks.
We were in the middle of nowhere, though. Like, what's the ball going to hit? We're in Oklahoma, man.
Yeah.
Like, outside of a military base, there ain't shit there.
Yeah.
You might ruin the corn.
It was wheat.
Wheat? You might ruin the
Thank
wheat.
you.
All right, sorry.
Waving wheat.
Sorry, I'm from Michigan.
Sweet.
We got
There's
Indiana
an
next
entire
to us.
musical about it.
Is there really?
Hugh Jackman stars in it.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Oh.
It's a whole musical.
That sounds terrible.
Do you actually not know this? That's how Hugh
No.
Jackman got his big break, dude.
I didn't
Is
know
it really?
that.
Yeah, Wolverine started out because of Oklahoma, the musical.
Because of wheat?
Oh, yeah, that's what the whole musical is basically about.
Wow. I
No,
did
it's
not
basically
know that.
Gone with the Wind, but not Gone with the Wind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's dumb. I know every single lyric to that song because we sang it at every assembly.
That's awful.
Yep,
I would have left the state.
I did.
You did.
I'm here.
That's why he's here. But, yeah, so for those also, the listeners, Jake also played our intro that you hear every episode
Oh, hi, yes.
with that
On
there
that
banjo,
banjo.
Yes.
that's in there.
He
In that
literally-
chair that he's sitting in with that mic that is plugged in, he's talking into.
Yes.
He came over. We were talking about the intro, and he's like, I just can't figure it out. I don't know what we're going to do.
Oh, is that a
And then
banjo?
he did it.
And then we gave him a banjo, and he was playing around, and he played a thing, and I was like, ooh, what's that? And he played it again, and we recorded it, and then I sent it to him, and he mixed it up all for us and sent it over.
And it is beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad I could accidentally write an intro.
No, I'm going to face whichever way I want, Brandon.
You can't. Sorry if you can't hear Edie. He's
I'm generally always facing this way until I look at the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard.
Like,
It's weird.
I
You've
have
set
not
up-
been looking at the camera practically this whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah. No, I kind of like do like a...
Also, how do you like our camera setup?
Dude, it's great.
Yeah.
It's
That
nice.
is a top of the line camera.
Dude, that's like a red camera, man. That's
Yeah.
like...
It is. It's
It's like...
It's red.
It's red. It's a red. It's a red camera, red quality.
So
Shooting in
tight.
8K.
shooting in 8K, yeah.
yeah.
Like Samsung just released them 85-inch OLED TVs.
They're
That,
nice, actually. They really are.
Yeah, they have the Alexa built in,
Oh yeah.
and then
Highest of
you know the
quality.
thing is that those TVs they can't even handle your guys' camera.
Yeah.
No,
and
not
you
at
know,
all.
your phone that you're watching this on or your computer,
Like it's
can't
compressed.
handle it. We have to compress it
It's
down
a
to like
compression
shit
algorithm.
as if we're shooting on a Note 10.
It's that in-out algorithm.
Yeah.
You know, inside out or outside
Yeah.
in. Whatever the algorithm is, I don't remember.
But yeah, so yeah, he made us that intro, and it's awesome. So you guys can thank him for that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for thanking
We love
me.
it. It's exactly we had told him we wanted a Banjo Kazooie type intro,
And then we got a banjo.
and he just
Should
played a
have added
banjo.
kazoos.
We'll do that later.
Next intro has to be pure kazoos.
Pure kazoos, okay.
Yeah.
We'll do kazoos.
I did buy a kazoo and I couldn't figure out how to incorporate it.
Did you actually
I
for
did.
this?
I
Oh
did.
yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to incorporate it. I'm like, man, this is weird. I don't know
Yeah.
how kazoo works.
Kazoos are, yeah.
The only time I know a kazoo is the Kazoo Kid,
Yeah.
and the
The
Kazoo
trap
Kid
remix.
Yeah, the
for
trap
those.
remix is pretty bomb.
Yeah.
Whoever did the trap remix knew what they were doing.
I think I
Should've
know
got
how
that
to
guy.
incorporate it. We'll talk after.
Okay.
I think I know how to incorporate it. I'm excited. But we yeah. So he's known about this for a while. Since he was at that show at that party where we first met, and everyone there told us to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you guys were the first ones to actually, I think, mention Too Drunk. Like, I think we got the idea from them.
Yeah, you guys were like, you guys should start a YouTube channel or open a restaurant or some sort. And
I don't recall this part, but I'm open to it.
Too drunk.
Hey.
we were too drunk. But yeah, it was a good time. And
I still have like one of those awkward, embarrassing moments that you like stay up at like 4 a.m. and think about from that party. Some song came on and I sang it and was like, uh-oh, but like everyone was quiet. Like I'm tearing up a little from the embarrassment. And like all I remember is like I turned and was like, everyone's quiet, and you made eye contact with me and you're like, and I was like, oh no, I'm not cool right now.
What?
And I don't know why it just popped back in my head.
If I'm being honest, I don't recall a lot of things from that night, but that was also 6 years ago. So
Yeah.
True.
It was a while ago.
But that's one of those things where like it'll be like I said 4 a.m. and I'll be like, man, today was good. Fuck.
I have a lot of those moments, if
I
I'm
do
being
too.
honest. It's just like, hey, I'm having a good day today. And my brain's just like, hey, remember that time you sucked? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
I did
Ah,
that.
crap.
This morning.
Sounds yep. Oh man. But dude, it's been nice that we've known you that long, and you've literally kind of known us almost our whole friendship,
Yeah.
and
It's been a beautiful friendship.
helped us spawn this a little bit.
Yes, the paint. And Kingdom Hearts Keyblades. And
Jake made our set. He came over one day.
And
Brandon and I weren't even gonna do this.
yeah, I just
Like, and he just started.
said, Brandon, get
doing this.
your drum set out of here. It's taking up too much
Yeah.
space.
Yep.
And I personally painted these walls, and I stitched these couches together from scratch.
That's why they're so shitty.
I went out to I went out to the quarry and I mined the copper needed to build these microphones, and I smithed them together like
a
Tyrion,
dwarf in
like
World of
Tyrion,
Warcraft.
like Tyrion in the Avengers movies. And I made these microphones, and I take sole responsibility for this entire project.
It's everything
I'm
with
gonna
Jake.
say no because this is recorded, and if it comes to court, like
It's all Jake.
None of this was my idea.
But
you helped with a lot of it, man. You were like the last push, really,
Oh, well,
because
thank
we've
you.
been saying it for fucking 5 years.
Yeah, I feel like every time I saw you guys, I'm like, hey, when are you doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were like the last push, especially because like we had started doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you mentioned something. You're like, when are you guys gonna start a YouTube channel? We were like, well, but
And
we
then-
couldn't like outright say anything online yet.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like,
we need our intro.
we need an intro.
And then once you got us that, it kind of gave us
Yeah.
that last little bit of like, cool, there is a thing, we can do it, let's start. And so
Aw.
we finally did it, and it's really cool. So,
Well, thank you. I'm glad that I was able to help.
yeah. Thank you.
And you helped us realize that the mic looks so much better over on that side.
Yeah, we decided to move it over there for the set.
So we got to redesign this side now, all because you're here and you're our first guest.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
We'll bring our chair back, my chair back, for the night. Obviously, when we come back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to figure out another thing on that side, but it looks better there, I think.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you like it better there. But
the only comments we get right now are porn bots, and it's
yeah, it's hilarious. We keep getting a bunch of porn bots.
It's always like virtualstepsister.hot.com, and I'm
or
like,
nicegirl.com. We just delete them immediately. I report them as spam.
I report them too. Yeah.
But
that was my favorite one I saw. Virtual hot stepgirl or stepsisters.hot.com.
The best.
I was like,
stuck in the dryer for 3 weeks.com.
Yeah. The best website ever. Don't forget it.
I don't know if I want to look that up.
Why not?
Oh my god, I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh. That's been one of my favorite memes this year, man.
Stepbro never came to help and she ended up dying.
What a jerk. That, man. Some of my cosplay buddies, we were talking about doing that as a cosplay. Someone was going to get like an old dryer and just have the front and get stuck in it. And then there was going to be a guy that's part of the costume that would walk up and go, "What?" And just see how many people got the reference, because you know they watch those videos.
Oh my god. It's terrible.
You could just have a costume of somebody actually be in a dryer and like, what are you? And like, I'm stuck in the dryer.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
Someone will get it.
Roll with it. You know.
It's dry humor.
Dry humor, yeah.
That's all right. Kyle did that to me, man. When my dad came to visit,
he
was like, "What's wrong, step bro?" And I was like, "What?" Nice. And then I noticed my dad had the same reaction. He's like, "What?" Nice. And I was like, "Oh," because I know he doesn't understand memes.
No, Dad.
Speaking of, thanks for the dope jacket, Dad. It's awesome. I actually really like it. It's warm, and I want to put it on right now.
Oh, you will soon.
Yeah, as soon as I leave and go sleep.
But so as our first guest, tradition week, we decided we would continue for every guest.
Which we missed this. This was from episode 3, which we lost, like we've done on everything we've recorded so far.
Every episode 3 we've lost.
It's something goes
except
wrong.
for Broforce.
Except Broforce, yeah. Kingdom Hearts. Was it the mics or it was the game capture?
I forgot to record the game capture, and then the first episode 3 of this podcast, we forgot to record, or I forgot to turn the mics on.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
so
then
it's always episode 3.
Yeah.
But in that episode 3, we did this. We started doing questions where it's usually an off the wall, weird, would you rather, this or that type question, and it was about time travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite subjects.
For a long while, and we decided we're going to start that with every guest we do. So,
where, if you could, this is a parallel universe, so whatever you do doesn't affect it, and it's you just observing what happens to the world. If you could time travel back to any point and go anywhere,
oh jeez,
where would you go, and what would you do for that time to see how it affects?
How long do I have?
I mean, essentially, like, you can say, like, I'll go with the most generic example. Go back to 19, whatever, kill Hitler, and then go to, like, now and see how killing him affected the world now. Or you could say, like, in 100 more years from this point, having how far that would have affected it. You get to decide which point you would change and how far you would like to see the effect go.
So you could change something 100 years ago and stay 100 years ago for 100 years. You have all the time in the world, pun intended, because you're a time traveler. But anything you do does not affect the current timeline, so you will come back to the time you left. Mine was I would go back in time and beat up my real father.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty deep, man.
Mine was go back and save the Library of Alexandria,
Okay.
and then come back to like now, and see what would have happened if we didn't lose all that knowledge.
Okay. If I could go back in time, I would probably go back in time. All right. I'm not a geneticist. Okay. But I would probably go back in time to the prehistoric era.
Okay.
You said I'm not a geneticist, and I was like, Jurassic Park.
But I would probably try to murder anything that looked like a stingray.
Okay. That's even different from what I
Because
I know where you're going.
because I would probably travel however many million years in the future after murdering, what I think is almost every stingray possible, just to make sure that Steve Irwin survives.
Now remember, it's an alternate universe. So like
Yeah.
our timeline, we would not have Steve.
That's okay. At least he's okay somewhere else.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
a
need to
fair
explain
argument.
myself.
It's a fair statement.
There's no explanation needed for that. That's spot on. Wholesome.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I really miss Steve Irwin. He was such a cool guy.
His kids are dope, dude.
Dude, they really are. His son is probably going to end up being like him. Or is like him.
95%
Yeah.
like him. Let's leave out that stingray 5%.
That's true.
You know.
Or I would go back about 10 years ago and just tell Onision no.
Yeah.
Who?
Onision.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
I would just tell him no.
Have you watched any
God.
of his like recent stuff?
No.
I have never watched him really. I've just
Bye.
seen I've seen like bits
He's-
of cringy and then like been like, I'm good.
He's not okay.
Oh god.
No, he's not.
He reminds me of a lot of people I knew in the military.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, well, he was also like in the Air Force.
That's not good.
Yeah. And like, if you actually look at his stuff, like he was close to doing like special forces stuff, and it reminds me of a lot of people I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was a weird like click when I found out his military history and was like, oh, he's not lying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like looked at some of the people I knew and was like, oh, fuck.
That makes
Like,
sense. Yeah.
Oh, awful people.
Yeah,
One
I
of
don't
them
know.
names, it starts with a C and their last name starts with an E. And he's creepy.
Wow.
Yeah, he might watch this podcast, and I hope he does. Because no.
No.
There, you just got your own Onision thing. We didn't even have to time travel. We just stopped the next one.
Good.
Hopefully.
Yes. But
God, I'll tell you about that kid off camera.
yeah,
Oh, man.
But no, that's a
Speaking of military, my cousin, he's on a boat right now in the
Yeah?
Navy. And
I thought you were just going to say he's on a boat and the military attacked him. I don't know why I went to that.
surprise.
is that the first thing that comes to your
don't
mind?
know.
Is there something you're not telling me?
Surprise. You didn't know the world's ending?
No, he's on a boat in the Navy, and he just posted his first update on Facebook, and he's talking about how great he's doing and how he started writing music again, and how he's watched every single Marvel movie, and how he keeps hitting his head on the boat. And he's talking about all this cool stuff that he's doing, and I'm like, I am so glad that my tax dollars are being used so wisely for you to watch these Marvel movies right now.
Basically.
Your
I
tax
mean, when you got
dollars
nothing
paid
going
for
on.
my alcoholism for a few years, dude.
But
I think in the last podcast, didn't I talk about my cowboy boots?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, your tax dollars paid for me to spend $150 on some cowboy boots that I lost that night.
oh my god,
That I did not care about.
oh my god,
I bought them as a joke.
I mean,
but he's doing good, and I'm glad that he's
Yeah, that's
he's
good.
okay. But Yeah, no, I can also give Alex crap too, because he's also bought some really dumb stuff
Dude,
with
I
my
bought
tax
so much
dollars.
dumb shit.
I've bought a lot of dumb shit.
So much dumb shit.
I mean,
It was worse than when it was your tax dollars. Like, now it's just me.
Yeah.
But back then, I was like, I had that in my mind. I was like, America paid for this. So I'm going to buy this dumb shit.
Thank you, America. Thank you, Uncle Sam.
God, I once just gave a dude $500 to be my taxi driver for a night.
Did you?
Yeah, like, I was like, I'm going to give you this. And you're going to sit outside wherever I am. You can go pick up other people, but I'm going to text you and go, we're leaving in 15, and you're going to be here. And he's like, okay. Like, half a stack of your money.
Just went to being E's personal taxi driver for a night.
Oh, man. And then, like I said in the last podcast, that's why my girlfriend dumps me. Ex-girlfriend, not current girlfriend, which she might dump me for the same things. I'm bad with money.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I work all the time and I have $10 in my pocket. It doesn't make sense.
you'll be
Well,
okay.
and
That's-
those quarters I threw on the ground before this podcast.
That's some sense right there.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
I love it. We'll pick them up later. Oh God.
Yeah. When we were in Vegas, we never paid a taxi driver, but there was limo drivers who were dropping us off at the wrong places, so that was fun.
Perfect.
Suck.
I can't imagine being like, how do you taxi here and not know where you're going? Like, it's not.
Oh,
like
no,
it's
no, no.
busy.
They knew where they were going.
They just didn't
was
care.
just
They
not where
they
you
just
were
they just were
going.
not dropping us off where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, the taxi rides were free, but when you're there, you got to tip them, you know. So it's like you stop at a place and it's like, oh, I gotta hit an ATM, and it's like the people there are just trying to take all your money. Like, you don't even got to be in a casino for someone in Vegas to be trying to take your money, you know.
Oh yeah, that's all it's about.
If I never had to spend a single night in Vegas again, I would die a happy man. But yeah, no, that's no more taxi drivers for this guy. No more limo drivers either.
Yeah. Uber drivers creep me out too, man.
I haven't gone to Vegas yet. I assume I will at some point.
My dad wanted to go this year. We were supposed to, but then,
Everything.
COVID.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you go to Vegas, let me know. I mean,
You want to go with me and my dad?
no, I will stay home.
He'll just tell you shouldn't go, and
I'll
then
just tell you
go.
that you shouldn't go. Yeah, no. It was. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a fun trip. I mean, it was with the guys, and
Yeah.
it was good memories. But I remember going there like, I'm gonna spend this much money and that's it, and that did not happen.
It never happens.
It's too expensive to not.
Surprisingly, I didn't lose a whole lot of money gambling. I just lost it at like eating places and travel. That's it.
Yeah.
That's always how it is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you try to get a burger and fries and it's like $30. And you're just like, oh man, this sucks. Because there's like nowhere else. I mean, you're like in tourist town, you know? You want to go eat somewhere and they're going to charge you an arm and a leg, you know?
Yeah, it's really expensive. That's
Unless you go
my only worry.
to Old Vegas, which is like, I think it's like 10 miles up the road, which is really cool. It's like,
Yeah.
see the history of Vegas. Their food's pretty cheap for the most part.
I used to do the, like, every time I drove back and forth from Oklahoma to here, I would hit up all the casinos on the way and get the rewards program stuff. And, like, some would give you $5, some would give you 20, like, free play. And then, like, at least 3 of them along the way would give you a free buffet. Their bathrooms are always clean. Their coffee was always free. So I would stop there instead of stopping at, like, a gas station
That's
or
smart.
McDonald's or something. And, like, sometimes that $20 they would give me, I would win money.
Right.
And one time I made like $1,500, and like that paid for my whole drive up to Michigan, my whole drive back. And then I had I think it cost me like $150, $200 for food and gas and the hotel. So I had that left over like $1,300, paid my rent, and like everything was great that month. And then my roommates lost their jobs.
Oh boy.
So I was not ahead anymore. But it was nice. And it was smart because clean bathrooms, free coffee.
That's really smart. If we ever start touring again, or if we're ever a band again, like, or just road trips in general. Just like start hitting up all the casinos along the way and sign up for the rewards programs. Like, it's pretty smart.
It gets a little hectic depending on how often you do it. Like, I did it every month. So, like, I had a map of the casinos that I did hit.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes I would walk into one and be like, rewards program. I'd like to try that. Like, pretending I was an idiot. And they'd be like, oh, Mr. Edie, we already have you in here. And I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, had like 60 of the rewards cards in my fucking dresser drawer that I would just pull out sometimes.
Jeez. I mean, I feel like at that point, you just kind of got to be like, oh, yeah, I'm not from here. I didn't realize that I already had one.
That's what I said, yeah, every single time. But
they're like, we're fun, independent.
Yeah, it was fun.
But,
yeah.
No, that's fair. I wouldn't mind going to Vegas eventually. One day.
I just want to go and see it.
It's definitely like a good experience to go once, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to say you've seen it, and then you're like, all right, cool.
Definitely have a budget when you go.
Oh, yeah. That's the things I really don't care too much about gambling. Again, it'd be food. So we would budget for going for eating food.
Oh,
and look it up.
When we went, we gambled until we lost all our money. Like, we're like, hey, we're going to spend this much, except for a couple of us. They went a little bit over. But I was like, I have $50, and we're going to see how long this lasts. And we played for a couple hours. And then when, everybody was out, and it's like, all right, you got to bet it all. And then, like, if they won, it's like, cool, go again and bet it all. And we just keep doing that. Granted, I think the most somebody was up was like $200 when they bet it all.
Oh, I would have been like, I'm saving it and using it for dinner.
Yeah, I always did blackjack, man.
We did blackjack and we did roulette. Roulette was fun.
Roulette was like how you're saying, like, your bet it all.
Yeah.
Like, I would always say I had like $20.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would bet all that. Any extra money I had, I would pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had, $60 at the end of the night, then I would pocket 40, and I'd take that 20 as I was leaving, and I'd go to roulette, and I'd bet it on 12, or I'd bet it on 7.
Mm-hmm.
And if I won, I'd leave with it. If I lost, $20, I still got the extra money in my pocket.
Right.
But I would not bet the full 60.
Oh, no, we bet the full 60.
No, I'm taking that extra money because I'm a broke boy, and I need gas.
Yeah.
Last time I went to a casino, me and Kyle went. I took him to go see Tom Segura at Caesars over in Canada. And we were just like, we got there way too early. Right. We got there way too early. So we were like, well, fuck it. Let's just, like, play some games. And we basically probably both lost, like, $70 to $100.
No, boy.
Just, like, waiting to do something, because it was immediately like we didn't play any poker or nothing. We just played slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slots, you're always going to lose on slots.
Yeah,
you're either going to lose all the time, or that 5% you're going to hit like $200.
Yeah.
We just didn't feel like talking to the people at the tables.
Yeah.
So,
well, there's also, like, if I don't feel like talking to the people at the table, I'll go play like virtual blackjack, which you'll win more at than you will at regular blackjack.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's also the cards don't, like, empty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the same deck every single hand.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no counting cards, there's no nothing, but it's literally like you're always gonna win.
Right.
Like, you might lose like $5, but then you'll be up 20 in like 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Like, it's wonderful. And now that I said that, they're gonna change it.
When we
their system.
When we went, we accidentally saw Diplo and Joe Jonas.
Shit.
One of our friends was talking to somebody that he met at the airport and then he wanted to meet up with. And when we get to, like, it was like this really, like, well-known club there, and we're gonna meet up with them, and it was like $50 for women and then like $100 for dudes to get in. We're like, oh crap, I guess we're not going here. And then our one friend was like, well, I'm gonna go in, and then our one buddy's like, well, I'm not gonna let you go in alone. And then I think Brennan was like, all right, whatever. And I'm sitting there like, well, I'm not gonna be the only one going back to a hotel, so like, well, I'll just spend $100 to get into the club. And Diplo was playing, which I never heard of Diplo before I went there. I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. And then Joe Jonas just came out of the crowd and just started performing. I'm like, oh, cool, Joe Jonas is here. That's sweet.
That's
So
a thing.
yeah, I'm like, all right, I guess it was $100 well spent. It wasn't just like going to the club, you know, it was like Diplo and Joe Jonas. So I don't know, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's somewhat worth it, yeah.
And it was like they were 10 feet away from us, you know. It wasn't like, you know, a stage
okay.
where we were like 100 feet away. It was like probably I was probably here, and then the stage was like where that light's at over there. So I mean,
What light? Don't break the fourth wall.
I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Although
You can't stop me.
I break it like every episode.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they were really close too. Like I mean, you could actually see them and stuff. So
That
That's
would be
cool.
dope.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
I mean, I think he was hanging out in the crowd afterward, but I was too far gone to like really know what was happening.
That's something that like immediately turns like if you've had a couple beers and then you run into a famous person, like those couple beers turn into like 7 real
Yeah.
quick. Like
Oh, yeah.
that adrenaline rush.
Oh yeah, if possible, if you go, try to spend money on alcohol at cheaper places, like to get
Yeah.
your night going. Because at
That's
the club,
I'll
it
have a
was
flask, dude.
$27 for a Jack and Coke.
Fuck that. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck all of it.
yeah, it was bad.
No, I'll pull a Ritz and drink in the parking lot, dude.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. If you can do it.
Yeah, definitely pregame. And
The thing is, I think on the strip there isn't a whole lot of places for you to buy alcohol other than the casinos
Yeah, in there.
and restaurants. You know, so it's like you're kind of screwed unless like you go outside of town and bring it in.
I'll get the wine bra.
I think we did do that a couple times. Is like we just brought alcohol into the hotel room and started drinking there.
yeah, bring your
Treat it
own,
like you're
bring your own
18 again.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, just bring your own like whiskey into the hotel room, drink there before you leave.
Yeah. No, exactly. I think that's just what we ended up doing. So
Fuck yeah.
This is why my family thought I was an alcoholic when I went down to Kansas. I was doing that in the hotel before I went to the hospital. Like, it was like real sad times, and I was like, I need to have a drink before I go in there. And like, I would literally go back to the hotel and I'd start drinking, and then like, it was cheaper than me going to the restaurant across the street. You know,
Right.
I was like, I have $50. Like,
I've been there.
it was good. It was a good time. Bad time, but good time. The
That sounds
hotel
like-
was nice.
Was it?
Yeah,
Nice.
nice, comfy bed, real soft. I did miss the bed we have at home, but very soft bed.
Nice.
But we're, I think, nearing the end.
Yeah,
Which sucks. I
I'm
could
trying.
go for another hour.
I'm saying I'm gonna try and find.
Well, I couldn't physically go for another hour because
You seem
I'm
sleepy.
very tired.
You
and
seem
I do
sleepy.
work tomorrow, but it would be dope to have another hour with you, man.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Well, maybe you'll have to have me on again.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. It'll happen for sure. Maybe we'll get you to play a game with us at some point.
Play a
Yeah.
game. Cool.
Um,
Cool. I could bring up all my my plot holes in Dragon Ball, and just complain about that and do like a fan theory, or make up a song on the spot for you guys and try to serenade either of you.
I would be cool with all of those, but your Dragon Ball thing,
All right, listen.
it would be
I
more than fine to have like that where we're not even talking. It's just
I messaged him, okay, and your idea has some validity to it. But why don't they take the Dragon Balls and put them in the hyperbolic time chamber?
yeah, the stones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Why?
Because
Why
the
not that
rumor was that like it will. I mean, as long as you don't use them, you could keep them there. The problem is the rules of the Dragon Balls is as soon as you use the wish and bring
you have to
Shenron,
wait 1 year.
well, they disappear.
They don't.
As soon as you use them, you
They don't
use your
disappear.
wish.
They turn into stones and they go across the world.
That's what I mean, though.
But they
So no
also
matter what-
travel at the speed of light. The characters do. The balls probably aren't that much faster than them. So they could have 7 of them just go whoop, and catch them and then put them in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Or what I'm saying is, in the hyperbolic time chamber, technically that's like a different realm.
Yeah.
So where are they gonna go?
Well, the hyperbolic time chamber is infinite.
Yeah.
So if you use them in the hyperbolic time chamber and they disperse, they could go forever.
And you would never get them back.
Yeah. I thought you meant put them in there to, like, wait a year, which would be like 10 days or something.
It'd be a day.
Yeah. And then make a wish again.
Yeah, I guess. All right, but here's another one. Okay, how come they never brought Raditz back or Nappa?
I can give you the official answer.
What's the official answer?
Akira
Because he forgot
Toriyama
about him.
Forgot about them.
Yeah.
Same with Launch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
which sucks. I loved Launch.
how come they never wish back Planet Vegeta?
Akira Toriyama forgot about it.
Or Planet Sadalma, for that matter?
Akira Toriyama forgot about him.
See, these aren't very good answers, man.
Yeah.
Akira
They just
Toriyama,
weren't
get your crap
important
together.
enough.
He remembered for Super.
I think they made him remember for
Yeah, I
Super.
think they did too.
Because, like, I think he got so much crap for forgetting it. Because, like, over the years, like, what happened to this person? What happened to this person? And it was just like he kept forgetting. And I think finally, they're like, all right, here's this. Don't forget about Oolong. Because Oolong disappeared for, like, 3 arcs.
Yep. But
You
you gotta think, like, for us, like, we watched it all, like, back to back to back, like Netflix style.
Yeah.
Maybe some of it was weekly, but it was already animated.
Yeah.
When it was manga, for him, it was like, I'm literally writing the next chapter and the next chapter and the next chapter. Everything before that doesn't exist. I got to do the next fucking page.
Yeah.
Like, so I could forgive him for forgetting shit. But another thing, where are Trunks and Goten's tails?
Yeah, I was wondering that as well. I mean, I'm just going to, like, write it off as they just cut them off when they were born.
That's what I was thinking too.
But, like, at the same time, like, the only reason why Gohan's is gone is because Yajirobe cut it off. Or was it Krillin that cut it off? I forgot.
Yajirobe did Vegeta's.
Yajirobe did Vegeta. Okay, so that was Krillin.
Brandon looks a little lost right now. Like he's trying to remember.
I haven't watched it in a while.
Then I think Krillin Destructor dissed
Yeah.
Gohan's tail.
I believe so, yeah.
But here's the thing, too. In the original Dragon Ball, Goku grew his tail back multiple times. Mm-hmm. But I guess...
He was full Saiyan.
Yeah, I was going to say you could write it off as Gohan's half Saiyan.
Yeah.
And that it wouldn't grow back. Same with Goten and Trunks and Bola.
Yeah.
Then again, Bola doesn't have a tail at all.
Girls can't.
Are you sure?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
There's clear female Saiyans in Dragon Ball.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say there's definitely.
I think that's another where it's like they see the girl with the tail and they're like, ew, and they cut it off at birth.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
boy, they're like, haha.
I think that's something that Akira forgot about as well. Forgot. Is the tail.
Yeah, he forgot.
He definitely forgot.
Even though Frieza like still references them as like apes, but like whatever.
They're just people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, but
Frieza is fucking super racist.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they are actually giant apes.
They are giant apes, yeah.
Yeah.
But
they're supposed to be giant
good
apes.
choice of words, Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck is up with Mr. Popo, dude?
Oh boy.
Yeah. That one was a big oof. That did not age well. So they even tried turning him blue.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Just turn him back. It's creepier this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue's a little off-putting.
I mean, I think he was supposed to like be a genie though.
Yeah.
You know.
He's supposed to be a djinn.
And a djinn. Yeah. But it's like
It's close.
yeah, like that's I don't know. Mr. Popo's scary though. Like you don't
watch the British series.
Oh yeah, you don't mess around with Mr. Popo.
No, not at all.
I gotta get you to watch the British series. Have you watched it yet?
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
I watched Super.
I actually, cause they're all done with it. They're stopping at Cell. But that actually prompted me to like watch some interviews with Sean and Vic, and I guess Sean just like does not like them at all.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, because Akira is like, yeah, I know you're infringing on my work and stuff like that, which I can get.
Yeah.
But Sean's basically saying that what they're doing is illegal, and what they're doing is just discrediting the characters that they made.
They did change, because when they started, like they all kind of liked them.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, you're getting anime out there, and people are enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Toei and everyone else was like, nope, they immediately flipped their script.
Yeah, which Vic, I think the one who voices Broly and a few other characters was like,
well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I think
sexual assault.
Yeah, I think he was.
I think he was framed and he didn't actually do it, but who knows?
He was saying live and let live. It's fans making something that they love. They're not making any profit off of Dragon Ball. None of their videos are monetized. There's no ads on them. They have their own original content. It's what they started out doing, and it's like it's something that they enjoy doing that they love. And it's like, why you know, honestly, like watching the abridged series was something where I like fell in love with Dragon Ball all over again.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm not going to sit there and rewatch the series over and over again, but they had, you know, a spin on it that was humorous and it still told the story, you know, just in a more humorous way. You know, that's what a parody should be. You know, that's the definition of a parody.
Exactly.
You know, and
Same with Sword Art Online, the abridged series of that. I honestly think did better than Sword Art Online.
Same thing.
It made me fall back to like that first season where I'm like, this show's pretty dope.
They did that with Hellsing Abridged.
Yeah.
That's Hellsing Ultimate was an hour long each episode, so it was like, you know, a total of 10 hours, and it's like the original was like kind of hard to watch because there was like super nitty gritty details in there, and kind of got lost a little bit where they kind of summed it up, and it was humorous. I liked it a lot more. Which I went back and I watched the original show again, and I appreciated it even more than the first time watching it. So it's like, you know, for those doing that, I feel like you kind of have to be like, yeah, this is different. It's cool. I mean, you're taking the animation work that you put in, but I mean, you know, you're putting your own spin on it. You're adding your own creative taste, and I don't know. I feel like you can't be mad about that.
Yeah.
I concur with it. If somebody took our shit that we're doing right now and redubbed us and told the same story we're telling but better, more power to you. Please run our shit. You know?
But support local content.
Yes. Please support the official release.
But,
please support the official release.
But
Buffalo House Studios is a property of Toei and Funimation. Please support the official release.
With that, thank you, Jake, for coming.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thanks for
I
being the
appreciate
first
it.
guest. Hope you guys have a good
First
week.
and only guest.
Oh, wow.
No one else will follow.
Oh, great.
But with that, you have a good night or a good week.
I gotta go sleep.
Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
We release this in the morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day or night or week.
Whenever you see this.
Goodbye, guys.